Basically, the Charities Forum was something that Harry and I came up with a few years back, whereby instead of just concentrating on single charities at certain engagements or certain events, we thought, why not get everyone together, let them mull over some ideas, let's see if we can get some new ideas coming out of them, maybe a missed on the day because of what you're doing. And so far, as far as I'm concerned, and we have to the Charities, it's been a huge success. We've seen lots of cross-pollination ideas coming across, loads of good ideas have come forward, initiatives, and just examples of whereby a charity that might not have thought, well, they can help us with fundraising or with giving over like mountain rescue days where they can help take kids onto the hill, build confidence, build that sort of adventure training side of things. Suddenly they're all thinking to themselves, well actually, hang on, that might not be very obvious, but if we look into that a bit differently, maybe we could do this or this. And so far it seems to be working. Basically, it's been a busy period for everyone, I know, since the last forum. I think obviously very recent news was the FA and the England team qualified for 2010, which is great news. It's been a very awkward moment if we hadn't. No more despair. Some fine goals and some fine team play. I hope everyone watched it, obviously they did. So it's good news. Congratulations go to Tusk, it's their 20th next year, which will be a good milestone. Charlie can't quite believe it, but it's fantastic news. And also Centrepoint's 40th this year, so everything going well for both of them.
The purpose of the forum is to bring together the diverse interests of Prince William and Prince Harry, and by bringing them together, encourage cross-pollination of ideas between them and sharing of resources, and essentially to streamline the operation of raising and distributing charitable money. Any given charity is always minutely focused on whatever its particular world is, but the resources that they're all clamouring for are the same in each case, and yet they tend to be very protective of those. By coming together in something like the Prince's Forum, it actually enables charities to be an awful lot more efficient and to develop new ideas more quickly and to branch out in ways that they may not otherwise have thought of.
And what sort of projects have come out of the forum? What sort of collaborations?
The first collaboration that I was involved in was something called the Cycle of Life, which was an event last year in which I led a team of people cycling across Africa. We cycled 5,000 miles across 7 different countries in Africa. And on that team, the route was designed to bring in as many of the Tusk Trust projects as we could. And we visited those, and those were eventually the recipients of the money that we raised. But on our team were a number of young people from Centrepoint, and they're disadvantaged young guys from London and from County Durham. And we all sort of got together and we did this. And we ended up raising over £165,000. And it was a huge success for everybody, I think.
I'm Kedge Martin. I've recently taken over as the first full-time chief executive of Centrebali, which is the charity that Prince Harry set up 3 years ago following his visit to Lesotho. And it's a charity that helps orphans and vulnerable children in Lesotho, which is a tiny landlocked country in South Africa. And the impact of HIV and AIDS there is absolutely devastating, with hundreds of thousands of orphans and vulnerable children who we try to help through providing care, support and education. Being a member of the forum has been fantastic. Centrebali has recently benefited from a visit by a team of volunteers from RAF Honington, who came out and stayed at one of our orphanages in a fairly rural district in Semonkong in Lesotho. And there they spent several days entertaining the children, providing them with medical care, giving them cooking and teaching recipes, and they also very generously helped spend time mending bicycles, which we've been donated through a UK charity, and generally giving a great time to the children, a real break in their otherwise sometimes rather difficult lives. But I think also it was a great benefit to the volunteers who came from RAF Honington, because I think it's a great opportunity to step away from our own lives and actually see how other people get on with their lives and the impact of what you can do to help.